friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my July reset. So if you guys were following me, then you guys know that we did a June reset. We just kind of set some goals together. I kind of gave you a little bit behind the scenes of what I do for a reset. I've been doing monthly resets for quite a while now. It kind of grounds me. I love routines. I love productivity. I love being organized. If you're new here, make sure to hit subscribe. I do share about those things. And it is July and we're in summertime and it doesn't feel like summertime because it's still ugly outside. Do a little reflection. I like to take the time to reflect and have some gratitude and just kind of reflect on what I've done in the past 30 days. So evaluate and just have that gratitude, because without gratitude you really can't appreciate moving forward. For June, some of my personal goals started running and hitting 10K steps a day. I didn't reach that one 100%. I did in fact start running and it felt really great to get back on the treadmill and run. My body was just like loving it. So I did start running. However, I did not hit my 10K steps, so I couldn't do it. And also I'm really annoyed with wearing a watch. So I don't know if you guys have that issue, but it just feels like so much pressure, and I haven't been enjoying wearing much, so I took it off this whole week and I'm kind of stressed out. I was like, well, how many steps am I actually doing? I believe that I'm probably doing about 7,000 to 85, so that's where I was kind of averaging at. Well, tell me, do you guys have that issue with your watch? Do you feel like that? Because I feel like, I don't know, I've been wearing it almost every day since I got it for so many years now, but I'm just at the point where it's like, I don't want to wear it anymore. Like, I don't want to use that to track my workouts and stuff. So anyhow, I did start running though, so yay, celebration. Scheduled date night activities. I did get a couple of different options and ideas. We did not put those into play. It was basically the same old date night, which is Friday nights, you know, in, eating out, relaxing, hanging out. So movie night, we did not do anything crazy. And I don't think July is going to be that way either, because we have a lot planned. Bible study group. As you guys know, I launched my Bible study group on Geneva, studying God's Word and learning about God. I think it's been amazing to do that. So that's been really nice. So that's another win. Financial check-in. So I told myself that I was going to be doing every Friday, getting my receipts, going over my finances, and I haven't been fully doing it. So I've been doing it kind of like half-ass. I have my receipts, I do pay out my bills, I do have a lot of stuff on auto pay, so I think that's kind of one of the reasons why I'm like not worried about it. However, it was more of getting a grip on spending and bad habits of spending. That's something I do still want to work on. It's uploading to YouTube, and I have been consistent. My goal was to upload 9 videos. I'm very consistent with that. My channel is growing. I also opened up a second channel. So for those of you that don't know, the Social Della Rosa is now on its own, and that's strictly for digital planning, just kind of business content for my dental professionals. And I'm using this one more for personal lifestyle content creation, Bible study, study with me. I upload consistently on Reels, TikTok, and Shorts. I did find a strategy to repurpose my videos. Some of them haven't been that high quality, have been a little bit not ideal, but I am still learning and practicing. Every platform is different. The direction that I want to go to, it's going to take a lot of practice, and so I am willing to put that work in. So to start an Etsy shop, and I did start my Etsy shop. I did post quite a few listings on there. I've been gaining some momentum. I had my first 2 sales, so that's really great. That's another win. Templates that are going to be easy for you to implement into a dental office. On social media, these are things that you can plug and play and drop your pictures in. Also copy and paste captions and remake them your own. So I did find out that this is going to be something I want to serve and give back, but it's also going to be a price because obviously it's my time. So I did start my Etsy shop, and I do have quite a few listings on there. My priorities was really just working on social media planning, just kind of being more consistent and having that strategy, because in the beginning of the year I had gun ho strategy and I was like consistent, I knew what I was doing, and then I kind of went down a slower path where I'm like, I don't really want to do that anymore. So at this point I have a new direction. We're halfway through the year. I have new goals. I'm not the same person as I was in January, and so I'm really excited to be moving forward for the next 6 months. The job was really just giving 110% to my team and my patients, and giving more feedback and acknowledgement. I think because of my personality, the way I am, I just like to get things done. I'm an action taker, you know, very self-disciplined, go-getter type personality, and not everybody's like that. And so I think I need to step back a little bit, acknowledge, and just like, you know, like I said, have that gratitude and that reflection. Did work on that, and I've been having closer and better relationships with my team and with my peers. So I think that it was a good self-reflection on my end in July to see that I need to work on that. I think sometimes you have to do that in order to grow. You have to take some steps back and slow down a little bit to kind of really get your feet going. That was just me being there to serve them and mentor them. that I've been doing really good. So my goals for June and my overview of what I was planning for. And like I said, I was on my last month. For this month, we're going to be doing a July overview. So there'll be kind of an overview like what we did and set some goals and some intentions. And then we're also going to do a July vision board. I shared on my Social Della Rosa page was digital decluttering. So if you don't know what digital decluttering, let's go ahead and dive into it right now. So digital decluttering is where you take all your digital stuff, iPad, laptop, phone, digital files, declutter it. So you know that we use these phones for everything. We have everything from, screenshots to contacts that we don't talk to anymore, to pictures, to apps we downloaded that we thought we were going to need, that we don't need, or that we're not going to be updating or using any. I have quite a few apps. There's one right there. And notifications. So I really wanted to just go through and declutter my technologies. And so that's what I want to do in July. I'm going to be writing out a checklist, to-do list, so I can go through everything and clean out my phone, my iPad, and my desktop. This is kind of new. I've never really done it where I'm like very intentional, like, okay, we're going to get it cleaned out. Like kind of when you clean the pantry or when you're cleaning your closet. I do those a lot. I do those on a regular basis. I don't need a checklist, I just do them. But for some reason with this, it's just kind of different. I always feel like, oh, I don't have enough time, like going through my emails or unsubscribing or, things like that. You feel like you don't have enough time. And so I am writing this checklist and I have it here on my notes. I really just want to do this because I feel like I want a fresh start. Like I mentioned, I'm not the same person as I was a year ago or in January. I have a lot of stuff on here that I'm not going to be using or I don't feel like that's resonating with me any longer, so there's no point to me keeping it around. Declutter is going to include my phone. We're going to be doing photos, contacts, all apps. We're going to do social media. We're going to deep dive into social media. We're going to go into social media and we're going to actually clean up those folders and those saves. So like, for example, you saved that like some more recipe for, that camping trip. You've used it. You didn't like it. So let's take it out of there. So the reason why I want to go that far into social media is because you have things saved on social media, the algorithm's going to continue to bring things up. So let me give you guys an example. In May, I got the bright idea that I'm going to do my nails myself. And I follow these TikTokers and I was like consuming the content and I was binging on it and I ordered everything that they recommended. I got influenced. And I was like, I'm going to do it myself. Instead of me going to the salon, I kind of got tired of going to the salon. They weren't serving me. I was wanting customer service. I was wanting communication. I had expectations and they weren't serving them for the price. So I kind of was like, I'm going to do it myself. Well, that didn't work out too good because I have all this stuff. And honestly, it was so much more time and it wasn't even what I expected. So I have everything now. And the point is that now my feed, I get nothing but nail inspirational. Not just any nail, like pretty art. I get like stuff that do it yourself. DIY. No, DIY. Wait. Do it yourself. DIY stuff. I want that in my feed because I don't want to do my nails. Like, I don't want to do them. So I need to get rid of all my stuff. That's decluttering. So I didn't mention that I want to declutter. And so by going through your Instagram, your TikToks, your Pinterest, your YouTubes, your saves, your favorites, your watch history, by cleaning those and purging those out of your database is going to help give you a fresh start for what you want. So we're going to go deep into that. Well, I am. You guys can do it with me. Comment below if you want to do it with me, but I'm going to do that. And I'm going to probably end up adding things or not doing things if I don't see a reason to do it. I did really like, I wrote down here for Pinterest, I want to do that because I have recipes that I save and that I've used and that we just don't like. They're disgusting or whatever. And I need to take those out of my boards. And so I'm going to end up, transferring them, either deleting them or transferring the ones that we do like into my master meal board. So I love meal planning, as you guys know. And Pinterest has been a game changer for just like leveling up and giving me recipes that serve and cater to my palate as well as my husband's. And so there's been a couple that we really love and they're in this big giant board full of recipes that I haven't filtered through. So I want to go through those, filter through, move them to my master meal planning list, and then, delete the rest and start fresh because obviously it's seasonal too. So you want to go through seasonal, certain foods for certain palates, certain seasons. But anyways, back to the decluttering, we're going to go through social media. So I'm going to be doing basically those, because those are the most popular ones that I use, like with Facebook. and LinkedIn and Twitter, I don't follow a lot of people and I'm not really on there. So, and I have already had kind of cleaned down, like kind of deactivated or like, I don't know, hibernated those accounts. They're not really that active. So I don't feel a need to go in and revive those. I mean, not right now. And we're going to go through audiobooks as well as books. Well, because I'm reading books now on my iPad and I'm also listening to audiobooks. So I want to go through those and offload them or delete them, transfer them into my Goodreads audiobooks as well as the books. Now, the reason I'm going to go into those is because those take up a lot of storage on your phone. To podcasting, podcasters that I follow back last year, I'm not into them anymore. They're not my cup of tea. I'm not jiving with them, so I want to go through and unsubscribe and offload those. Yeah, so that's kind of where I'm at with my phone. We're going to go through photos and apps that I use to kind of clean out my photos this summer because I want to do more vlogging and more content creation. To be easy. I don't like 100 of the same pictures and videos that are not going to be useful. Contacts that you don't need, the people in your contacts that you need to update. I really like having everybody's information in there, syncing it so I have access on my laptop, having that full address book because that's really helpful for me. Our list on those, and then we're going to move over to the MacBook, to my MacBook, and I'm going to do the apps, I'm going to do the docs. We're going to go through the downloads, clean up the downloads, the documents, the files, change out the wallpapers and the aesthetic folders. I want to make those look really aesthetically pretty because my content creation include those. So that's kind of why, same thing, why I'm going to be doing that to my phone is clean out the widgets and the icons because I want them to just give me this whole cleaner, minimalist vibe. Laptop, I'm going to also go through all my shortcuts and bookmarks. I noticed the other day that I have quite a few saved tabs from when I was going to college and I'm not using those anymore and I'm not planning to. So, you know, I can delete those. I want to update passwords and then also transfer those into my password manager. Apps right now and websites are asking to renew and just kind of clean out and look at their agreements. I want to go through that. And another thing for the MacBook that I'll be doing on that one is email organization and cleanup. So I mainly use Gmail and I use Yahoo for like offers and spam. I want to go through those and clean out the folders, unsubscribe. I have a couple of plugins that help with that. Plug in the plugins and get those unsubscribed. And same thing goes. Like there's people's email list that I signed up for that I'm not interested in anymore. There's a really cool way in Gmail to organize all of your files on the side so you have everything. You can, you know, set up tags and there's so much to do in Gmail that I think that I haven't been utilizing that properly. So it's almost like I don't even want to go in there, but I know I need to because there is important things in there. So email is going to be on this, and then last but not least going to be my iPad. I will go through. My iPad's pretty clean. I mean, I use it pretty much every day and I don't use a lot of apps on it. I use mainly my Goodreads and my Kindle and like the social media and my editing for my videos. Clean out my apps, refresh wallpapers, refresh the widgets, and everything's going to be across the cloud, so I think it should be okay. Well, thank you guys so much. So make sure you guys keep following and hit subscribe if you've been following me this long. Thank you for tuning in. So let's get back to the gist of this. We're going to be doing our July planning or overview. And I have a lot going on this month. A lot of birthdays, a lot of lake trips. If you guys know me, you guys know I'm a nature girl. I love spending time out in the water. And so we have quite a few lake runs. Plus we're celebrating the holiday and 4th of July. We'll be out there. And then we're having a big event at my work, a meet and greet event. So we'll be planning that. I'm kind of like the party planner there. I have a hair appointment coming up. So as of right now, I'm just looking through my declutter list that I went over with you guys. And I'm going to be going through this and updating it. So I may make it a template. So let me know if you guys are interested in that or like a checklist. I want to go through it and, like I mentioned, just go through each thing and clean it out. So I'm going to go ahead and put some nice music on. You guys know when I do my planning, I like, you know, to have a good drink. I usually have like a juicy fizz or some hot tea. And then I will look at my Google Calendar. So I do use my Google Calendars for everything. I love this because I have my set routines in there. So as you guys see, I time block things. I have my morning routines, my evening, my workouts, my meal planning. Pretty much everything is set at a glance. So I really know where I'm at. I do have margin time. I do have open space. So I'm looking at the next week or so, just reflecting, seeing what's going on, what projects. I'm looking through my whole month of July, just kind of seeing where I'm at, what are the top priorities. And like I mentioned, a lot of it is more just summer fun. So my main goal and objective for July is really going to be batching my content and scheduling my content. So I do love the creation part of it. I love creating content. It's just my jam. And sometimes I can just get too caught up in it, and I really want to just step back and enjoy nature and be out there. So enjoying the moment, being present, being focused. I'm going to be focusing on my digital decluttering this month, so that's my main thing. I'll also be kicking off my Project 50 again, so I'll be doing that challenge. And we're doing a big gut reset with my girls. And then also my goals are going to be on my Etsy shop. I want to post 2 to 3 brand new listings and just really share that with the community. Still continue to do my meal planning, my meal prepping. I think that works and helps me with my diet and my fitness. Schedule my workouts in. So as you guys see here, this is my monthly view of July. I'm just plugging in everybody's birthdays, any appointments or events, and then we have our July overview. I love celebrating people's birthdays, so I go back to the master list and I have everybody's birthdays listed out there. Do a little bit of doodling, just kind of enjoying my digital planning moment here. And I really love GoodNotes. It's just so much fun because you can do so much with it. This is the planner by Allie Marie Digitals. She has an Etsy shop as well. And then there's my master birthday list. So we're going to go ahead and just continue to plan out my month, do my overview, and I'll let you guys set your guys' goals, and then we're going to do our vision board. And my vision board really is just more of good vibes and positive vibes. Like I mentioned, I want to just kind of have everything low key. I'm not really at the moment where I'm setting these high, big goals, but I just want to have still goals, but it's summertime. I want to have fun too. So this is my summer. And here's my vision board. I went with the 4th of July theme, just, red, white, and blue, just totally feeling that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe and follow me across socials.